should ask you, what made you do flowers?
Well, I found that I was confined to the house and I wasn't able to get about outside to do photography. And I thought I'd do something in the house, and of course I got myself involved in macro photography. Hadn't bought a macro lens, but I found myself drawn to flowers. I'm a plantaholic, like a lot of people, and there were so many beautiful flowers in the garden, and I always felt that they had such a grace in which they almost posed and danced about. So I thought I'd try and capture the flowers on camera. Got myself a macro lens and then went from there.
So how can we call the dancing flowers?
Why am I calling them the dancing flowers? Because I feel that their movements mimic, or I should say dancers mimic the movements of flowers. They're always sort of bending down, beckoning you, luring you, seducing you, and some are more seductive than others. And so I thought, you know, that's what I would address.
So what have you learned by doing them? Did you find this developed at all?
Yes, I've obviously learned a lot about the camera and what it can do. Lighting is very crucial. I'm not an expert in lighting, and I had to sort of teach myself how to light the flowers agreeably. And of course, I was using natural light most of the time, and I am still using natural light. And of course, you can't rely on natural light being the same from moment to moment, because the sun comes and goes, and so I've taken too many shots.
So what's the biggest challenge?
I think the biggest challenge is to try and get the most graceful pose from the flower. Just as, you know, when you photograph human beings, you've got to capture their faces or bodies in a graceful manner. I think the same applies to flowers. You just can't take a picture of the flower straight on and say, oh, that's going to be the best. However, some flowers do respond that way, but then again, their coloring, etc., is so subtle that I'm still learning how to bring out the colors, the subtle colors in the flowers.
So which has been your favourite photograph?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I like the clematis. I've got two clematises, and then the tulip. I like the tulip very much. I think the tulip is very seductive.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you think you'll expand, do more of this, or what do you think your next project will be?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still photographing flowers because it's autumn now, and soon the flowers in the garden will die. I've also tried to take pictures of dying flowers, but I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going to try and see whether I can get more detail in color and tonality in color. I'm not an expert. I'm learning still.
So for somebody who was thinking of doing this sort of photography, what would you advise them?
Be patient, observe the flowers in all different ways, all different angles. I think that's what all the photographers in our group do. They're so good, such great photographers. I don't think I have much to teach them, really, but I think they have patience and lots of time, and that's about it, I think I can say.
All right. Any sort of closing words? would say about your work?
Photographing these flowers has really occupied me a lot, and has given me a lot of pleasure, and I think even my husband has been quite interested in seeing what I come up with, and so that's nice. So it's been a very, very fine occupation. That's what
Perfect.